Julie Greenburg. You grew up in Mississippi and Washington, D.C. during the Civil Rights Movement. Pearl Buck called racism the dark shadow. When we look at current realities, riots in Ferguson, high unemployment, incarceration, clearly this shadow still exists. Given your work with power and your lifetime of advocacy, what would you say to Pearl Buck if she were still alive as we continue to search for equality, access, and opportunity?
Yeah, I think when Pearl Buck encountered racism in the United States.
A little bit closer to the, move your mic closer.
When Pearl, is it on?
There we go.
When Pearl Buck encountered racism in the United States, when she came back to this country as an adult, she was encountering the great wound of America, the wound of racism. And there are moments in our history when light has been shined on that, such as I grew up in the Civil Rights Movement, which was incredibly inspiring and empowering, and it was a time when people were joining together to make changes. But there have been many times when light has not been shined and work has not been done to change things up. And right now I think we're seeing a time in our country when that light is being shined, thank God, again on this great wound. And what we've discovered in Power, this interfaith movement of 40-plus congregations, churches, synagogues, mosques, and other ethical institutions all across Philadelphia, working very closely together, is that race has to be absolutely front and center in our work. We came together to do social justice work around education, around economic dignity, having a living wage for people, and around the justice system, policing, and what's right there. But what we realize is we can't work together unless we address the issue of race head on. And so we've been having those conversations within Power, doing that work together, and if there's time, I can tell you more stories about that.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Julie.